What the heck? Oh, I didn't cut my light on. Say, why is it so dark? Ooh. Okay, why is it taking so long?
Oh, because I was watching something.
Oh. I thought it was my connection.
No, it was me. It's dark in here. Okay. So, hey guys. Trying to get into the little light.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on today? I'm looking at.
What the hell? Jay, call your daddy. Call your daddy. I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, okay. I know I was going to say now it should be on here. I don't know why I said again. I know his ass. I'm already so late. Okay. He just said call. He said call. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Can you hear me just fine?
Huh?
Can you hear me just fine?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Real good. I am so upset about this on my phone, though. It's okay, though. Yeah, why it won't bring up who I needed to bring up to? It don't bring up all the names. That's what be pissing me off. I can't pull everybody's name. Even peace, sweetie. It's a late night special. No, don't shut my door. Leave it right there. Thank you. Bye. It's a late night special. Mm-hmm. It's a late night special. What's up? Where everybody at? I know we late. Good, baby. We here. Better than that. Better late
Long
than
time.
never.
And we got some news for y'all. Can y'all hear me just fine?
I've been freaking around about everybody else.
Late night special. And it's a good late night special. We ain't gonna keep y'all long or nothing like that, but
Hey, Sam.
Hey, darling. Thank you, love. I love you.
It's been a minute.
Um,
I hate that they don't let me pull up everybody name.
thank you. You have a good night. I know you probably got a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
So you said you coming through, bro. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm not saying it's crazy when you be trying to think of everybody's name at the same time. You trying to think who's up at this time of hour. So that's all we is. And Facebook be tripping with my weapon line. I can't see nothing. Like who in and who out. And so we always got a few more minutes. Kind of, there's a lot.
Hmm?
No, I would say still alive. I was trying to think of some names.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Sweet dreams. And always.
Love you too.
Love you too. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm a little Other than that, we could
Wait
just
till a
start.
couple of people get in before we get started.
Or,
To
yeah, we can go ahead if you want to. They
Yeah,
can
we
catch the
can.
read.
They'll come in gradually as they go along,
Yeah.
and whatever the situation may be. Yeah. Today we are definitely. I don't know if a lot of you have seen or heard about the Sukiana and the YK Osiris situation, but
Yep.
um, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then I'm just listen up, and I'm gonna tell you what's going on. So apparently, YK Osiris and Sukiana was at the Crew League. It's called. It was some type of event that they was having. That it was called the Crew League or whatever. And Sukiana was at a table with I think his name Magic Mike, a funny Mike or something like
Sunday
that.
night.
And the other what's his name?
Duval.
Duval. So
Yeah, little
little
Duval.
Duval, and she's at the table with them, and they're discussing, the event that they're at or whatever the situation may be. So YK Osiris, I'm just calling him YK. He walks up to the table and he comes up behind Sukiana, and I'm guessing they're saying that Duval had dared him supposedly to kiss Sukiana, and Sukiana, talk to her shit, her normal nasty way of talking. And
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, she told him, I'll rock your world or something similar to that, and basically get your little young ass away from me. So he's laughing and going on. He young. He done probably heard about her through the streets, or the things she done put on social media, which everybody knows Sukiana doesn't really care how he says things. So in the
Right.
midst of that, he then proceeds to grab her by her neck, holds her head, leans down, and forcefully tries to kiss her. I ain't gonna say he actually succeeded, but then she pulls away, like really kind of looking shocked, like what the fuck, like are y'all seeing this?
Right.
Y'all see this dude? Like Duval, he's got his head turned. He's turning the blind eye, at like he don't know what's going on or he doesn't see what's going on. And Funny Mike or whatever, he is sitting beside. He's looking shocked too, like what the fuck, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? So that was the first time. He proceeds to try to do it again because she pulled away from him. So now you're very adamant about it,
Right.
in the midst of, look, I got my phone to the side. In the midst of um in the midst of it all, she is very messed up about it, even though Sukiyana is who she is and she says the things that she says, regardless, at the end of the day, it's a character we're all playing. And
Right.
everybody has the character that they're playing. I'm pretty sure she is doing the things that she says she's doing, but just not all the time. And at that moment, obviously she wasn't doing it. We're out in public. We're at an event. I'm at a table, with some B-list and C-list celebrities, and you just walk up to me and just think that it's okay because of the character that I play.
Right.
Because I decide to share publicly. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not taking it away. I'm not gonna subtract Suki out of this because you are so blunt and because you decide you want to tell everybody about your sexual affairs and you rap about your sexual affairs and things of that sort, and you record yourself. There's videos, proof of the things that you say that you're doing. You do.
Right.
Strange men walk up to you and be like, I heard about your mouth, and you say, yeah, and you give head on demand. You feel what I'm saying? So this young man who is in his early 20s, we're going to say that, this young man, he see you. He's heard about you. He's intrigued. He wants to know too. He's seen you. He's seen what you can do. And he wants to know what that mouth be like. What is that like? So he goes overboard. He thinks that it's okay for him to walk up to you because of who you are and just straight violate you. He thinks that's okay because you have put it out there that this is what you do,
Right.
And basically, he feels like you don't have any morals about yourself, so why the fuck should I? You don't have any respect about yourself, so why the fuck should I? Okay. And he definitely showed you, I don't have no respect for you. Especially with him aggressively kissing you, you know what I'm saying? And when she pulled away the first time, you proceeded to do it again.
Right.
So you clarified that you have no respect for the girl. You know what I'm saying? So both ways, both parties are really responsible for it. No, I don't condone in the situation that happened to her. I hate that happened to her. That's embarrassing. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I said. Don't walk up to me and just stick your damn tongue at my goddamn throat.
Right.
But at the same time, I've heard different males' perspectives today about the situation, and all the guys say the same thing. Even with him, they're like, first of all, this girl is telling you what she does. Why the fuck would you even want to put your mouth on her? Why the fuck would you even want to kiss her? It's like that movie. I want to say it was Don't Be a Menace to Society, when he was like, nigga, do you know you just kissed you just sucked every nigga dick at the party? Like, you just sucked every nigga dick, and you just really gonna kiss this girl in public, knowing what she does. She tell you what she does. There's proof what she does, and you just walk up to her and stick your goddamn tongue out her. Violator.
Right.
Just
violator.
You know what I'm saying? That is what's going on right now with Sukiyana and the YK Osiris
He
situation.
said,
He
right,
So,
right.
like I said, both parties I do feel is responsible. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't condone in YK doing that to her. That's fucked up. And, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's fucked up. But
It
it's
is.
also with how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
YK need to learn how to respect women, whether they carry themselves fucked up or not, because, a dude is going to treat you how you treat yourself. True. And I've learned that my own lesson. However you allow someone to treat you is how they'll treat you. How you treat yourself is 9 times out of 10 how they're gonna treat you as well.
Right.
So if you out here acting like a damn hoe, they gonna 9 times out of 10 treat you like one. If you out here telling everybody that you a hoe, they definitely gonna treat you like one. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
if you
true.
are out here being a hoe or a thought or whatever the situation may be, you got classy ones that they out here doing their thing and whatever the situation may be, private, and don't nobody know, because that ain't your motherfucking business. Y'all are the ones that, I applaud, because you doing your thing and you don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say about it, but yet you doing it in the comfort of, that's my business, it ain't nobody else's business. You ain't broadcasting it out here like, oh yeah, I just ate a nigga ass last night, and I sucked his toes, and he spit in my mouth, and I swallowed it, and I let some of the spit go down the side of my mouth. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do I need to know that? Now I don't want to eat shit from your goddamn house. See, that's what they mean by you can't eat at everybody's house either. It ain't about them not cleaning up or having roaches or nothing like that. It's the shit they do with their own goddamn mouth.
Exactly.
It's the shit that they do behind closed fucking doors. They in there eating ass and all type of shit. Don't be eating after people, y'all. Just get your own fork,
You cannot.
People out here doing some things with their mouths. It's already bad enough you putting your mouth on private parts, but some of y'all go to the extreme.
Right.
And that's your preference. That's your preference. Hey, that is your preference. But, make sure you forewarn a motherfucker.
Not in a legal. Okay.
Man, listen. So, and how do y'all feel about the situation? That's the question. Leave a comment, letting us know how you feel about the YK and the Sukiyana situation. Because I just feel like it's both ways. And so, you can share how you feel.
It do go both ways. Yeah, he went a little too far, okay? It is a such thing as boundaries. And even though, now, you can get some of this. And even though you can, we present, it's all about the presentation of yourself, okay? So if you're going to present yourself to the world as this type of energy, you have to be prepared for the backlash and all of the things that you're going to attract, okay? Consuming, that's not evolved, but involving this image that you're portraying, okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she deserves to be violated,
right,
but off of the strength of what you present to the world, someone's going to try, okay? And most likely, if somebody has already tried and said anything to you, such as the guy saying what their hair looked like, and you automatically went ahead and did it, what little young nigga or young dude ain't gonna try, okay?
Come on now.
Now, I don't agree with her suing him. I think that is, what you call that, contradicting. Yeah, hypocritical.
Hypocrite. I forgot that part, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you, sis, for bringing that part in. She is suing him as of right now for that sexual act. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I don't agree with her suing him or in that nature, because to me it's all about presentation. And yes, you can be the most innocent person, but you know, the moment you become a promiscuous or you put out a certain energy, it's going to be a certain attraction to it. Okay, it's law of attraction is really real. Okay, whether you want to believe it or not, it's really real. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. Okay, so you just got to be prepared for those type of situations. Okay, she's just played as this X-rated, okay, artist. All right, she has no filter on her mouth. You've been in videos that's been leaked, okay, of you even spitting and throwing out, okay, on the D. So, you know, it goes back to, somebody said something earlier that I was watching on the blog, and they were saying, you know, if you're a porn star, that doesn't mean you need to be violated in your own personal time. That's true, but people look at images, and they go off of what you present. So if that's your presentation, you're going to have people that's going to be in that energy that want to see what it's about. You're promoting
in real life.
You're promoting it. You Sukihana with the good coochie. You're promoting your coochie. You're promoting your mouth. So you're going to get somebody that want to buy it. They want to try it. Okay? You're selling yourself in such a way that is attracting energy that's going to make you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about also earlier with Sukihana and the way she portrays herself. This shows to me a woman that has went through some shit, okay? You are so sexualizing, over-sexualizing yourself that it shows that something has happened to you in your career or in your childhood that's playing out, okay? Mm-hmm. Through your character, through what you present, okay? I can speak for myself. Me being touched as a child, okay? I was over-sexualized as a teen and as a young adult, okay? That means I had multiple partners, okay? And I not just being touched, okay, but father not being there at the beginning and all of that plays a role into myself in my journey and how I presented myself into this world, all right? We don't, you know, people don't go looking for trouble, and she definitely wasn't going looking for that. All right?
And you that lifestyle is going to happen.
Right. You put a stamp on it, baby.
Yeah. And also to add to that, you know, something happening to her in her past, because, you know, we don't know for sure, guys, so don't quote us on this. But because we feel like something possibly has happened in her past for her to be so sexually, I honestly feel like she's sexually burnt out due to the fact of all the things that she likes to do. Because, you know, of course you're going to spice things up in the bedroom. Of course you're going to do this, that, and third. But a lot of the things that Sukihana say that she does is extreme. Tip for me.
It definitely is.
Maybe that's, you know, other people like that type of stuff.
And also, not just if she, because allegedly, because we don't know, okay? But
we don't know.
These are patterns that have been played out in our community, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like recognizable almost when you see somebody doing it. You know what I'm saying? Automatically.
So that's the only reason why we're like, something had to happen in her past, because there are signs there. The sexual act is there. You know, you got the closed off people who don't fuck with nobody and they go into hermit mode. They go into a clam, a shell. You know, they don't talk to nobody. You got those people. That's a sign. And then you have the people like Sukihana who acts out that sexual act.
Right.
Some of them don't. Some of them do. But you still have to watch the signs of it. If they're too clammed up, if they don't interact, they went from interacting to not interacting, just closed off, always in a room, don't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying? You have to watch for those signs too. And then you got the Sukihanas, where it's like, it's obvious, you know, what the fuck?
Right, because when I see her, I really see a hurt soul. I see an unhealed soul. I see someone that has went through some tragic situations, that has put themselves in situations to gain a certain status. Because even in the industry, it's over-sexualized, okay? And some people come into this industry knowing that if I'm over-sexualizing myself, then I'm going to be promoted more. I'm going to be put in the public eye more. I'm going to get the right label. For some people, it's a such thing as sleeping to the top, baby. Okay? Sleeping with motherfuckers to get to the top. Okay? But the industry is so solely into that energy of over-sexualizing, having an artist to be sexually attractive, okay? This type of image, this type of persona, okay? So that also plays into it too, okay?
Yeah.
So it definitely does. You gotta, it's unexpected. You gotta expect things when you put certain energy out. You know what I mean? I've been in that situation. I was a bad beat. I used to label myself as a bad beat, okay? And with that bad beat, okay, I contracted. I mean, not contracted, but I attracted bad bees. I mean, bad boys. Okay, I attracted even low vibrational boys that was good boys, mama boys. Okay, ignorant ass niggas, disrespectful ass niggas, because I portrayed myself as a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I held that title to a standard because I dressed a certain way as well too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful what you present to the world. All right? You definitely got to. I talked about program a couple weeks ago and dealing with pro being the origin of a presentation, okay, or what you present. All right? This is the formula of your program that you're presenting to yourself. So if this is what you put in your formula, which is within yourself and what you're going to present, and this is what you're going to attract, that formula. So you just have to be effective. I don't think that, she's a tool. She should have just checked that nigga. Because even though I was labeling myself as a bad bitch, I would check a nigga quick if he disrespected me, though. Right then and there. I don't give a damn if I'm half naked, nigga. I don't care if I'm half naked. Don't let the image fool you, okay?
Okay, don't play me like that. Even though
I play myself like that, you can. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like but at the same time, she has tweeted, and that's how you know that she is hurting, and something has happened to her allegedly.
Right.
Because of her tweets.
She's so ashamed of what happened, and in the midst of her being ashamed, she also wants to. She said, "I just want to go away for a while." Okay. This shit finna be played over and over and over. This man groping me, and at first, when it happens to you, you're kind of shocked, and you just this, that, and the third. Even if she kind of laughed it off, she's still probably laughing at the situation. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, is this man really doing this right now in front of everybody? Need I remind you guys, they don't know each other. They're not in the same circle. That was her first time actually seeing this dude, and he walking up talking shit. She talking shit back. It's just a bunch of things going on. So in the midst of these different things going on, it put her in a situation where she was really shocked. And I would have been shocked too.
I would have been shocked because I wouldn't have been expecting it. Okay, so yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, and then you don't know him. He doesn't know you. You don't know him. So it's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing, my nigga? Like, we don't run in the same circle. Nobody put me on you. I don't even have a reason to be around you.
Right. That's right. And that's like females too on a network. Let's talk about it. You put pictures on here, damn near no clothes, provocative as fuck, and then when a nigga come in your inbox, you want to play victim. That shit is lame. It's what you put out. So a nigga don't be in your DM to see what's up. It's lame as fuck. What it is if it was the right nigga in your inbox, you'll be a hell of a accepted to it. Because it's a nigga that you're not expecting it to, because you are setting out for a certain target of men. oh, it's this motherfucker in my inbox. I ain't that type of dude. Yeah. But if it was a nigga that was flashing some money and all of this shit and all of that, it would be a different story. I just think, people got to be a little bit aware and conscious of what they put on the network and how you present yourself overall. Because you're going to attract, okay, things that you might not think you're going to attract and which you kind of target for your attraction, but you're going to also be targeting other people, okay? Mm-hmm. That's going to become a part of that attraction. So you got to be careful what you do, how you present yourself. And hey, baby, do what you do, make your money how you want to, Kiana, baby, okay? But you can't be mad at little YK, Y2K. All right? I'm saying, wanted to see what the looks is about, okay? And then Duval was challenging him the whole time. So it was a challenge. And he damn sure went in for a kiss, okay? I'm not saying it's right.
He laughed it off. He thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? He just walked off laughing and getting high fives from the other dudes in the room. And that, I think that's probably a part of what hurt her the most, especially seeing it played over and over and over on social media. The more she watches it, the more it's just like, damn, this nigga really violated me. And a homegirl probably like, come on, man. Like, damn. I'm still hoping that her friends kept it real with her and 100 with her. Like, this man, I'm sorry that you went through that. I don't wish that on nobody. And I'm speaking, I'm going to say this too, in case Sukiana might, run across this. I'm sorry that happened to you. You don't deserve that. There is no excuse for that type of behavior. But on the flip side of it, on your part, being honest with you, you get what you put out there. And you have put a lot of things out there, love. They are very, very sexual. And when a young man like that come across a lady like you, they don't know how to act. It's no excuse. I'm not stating that it's an excuse. I would never say that it's an excuse. And I hate that happened to you. And if there has been anything that happened to you in your past, I also hate that happened to you as well.
Right. I mean, like I said,
all jokes.
Nobody, she shouldn't have, she didn't deserve it, but, expect the unexpected. Just definitely expect it, especially when that's how you present yourself. Same thing with women online. If you present yourself like that in such a provocative way, you could be a pretty lady and be covered up. You still gonna have men in your damn inbox. Hell, I'm pretty, and I be covered up, and I'm married, and I still got niggas coming in my inbox. Like, it's still the law of attraction.
Every man is not a gentleman.
Exactly.
And
my point.
It ain't even the fact that he's young, because an older man could have did you the same fucking way. Mm-hmm. It's the simple fact of you put a certain image out there of yourself, and that's how they see you.
I mean, exactly, because I see this in the hood. We don't see this in the hood. All the reason why I said little niggas, because little niggas gonna try you, little dudes gonna try you. And the reason because everybody know this hood story. It's a chick in the hood, she's doing everybody. Of course, the little dudes, and then the little dudes gonna try.
The little niggas gonna try too. The little niggas are always gonna try because they're the thirsties and they want to get the dick wet. And they want like, I ain't no virgin. I know what I'm doing. So therefore, this young man, and he looked like a kid in the candy store. You can see it on the video.
You still have the similar on the slip.
Sukiana. Ooh.
Still have the similar on the time.
You are a very beautiful young lady. Very, very pretty. Nice shape to you and all. I don't care for the things that you say, and that's just how I feel about it. I don't a lot of things that you say makes me not pretty much care for you. I don't know anything about your music or whatever the situation may be.
We're going off for the what people did for her presentation.
Yeah. And that's just, the things that you put out there about yourself and how you portray yourself is why I don't care for you. That don't mean that you're not a sweetheart. I don't know you in person. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm only going off of what you show me.
Right. That's just that's social media. We only going off what people show, okay?
You know, I don't love you no more.
That's what you
no
put
less.
on.
I don't know you, but what you showing me, this is who you are, and this is what you. That is something I don't care for, and the reason why I don't care for it because I feel like that should be something private. If those are the things that you like to do, sweetheart, do them. Keep to yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't everybody's business, but you decided that that's what you want to do. You want to tell everybody. Cool beans. That's something I don't care for.
I don't understand. Hey. I don't understand, as these female rappers today. I mean, a lot of their music is good. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just saying it feels like y'all have to talk about y'all damn body and y'all poo-poo to get ahead in the game. So that just it also to me feel like even though you might not be personally being intimate with somebody in the industry to get ahead, you're still being intimate to the industry because how you presenting yourself. You're still fucking to the top by your music. It's you might not be doing it physically, but through the words and in the industry, you're still fucking to the top. Okay? That's why I can't respect a lot of these new rappers, female, because you're still fucking to the top. You don't have no self-respect. Everything is on display.
But I'm gonna say
so when somebody calls you and says you about your shit, then it's you want to go, you want to go left field, but they don't want to hear the truth. And this young generation thinking is also you got to fuck to get to the top. Let me display it and show it all, especially our women. They feel like they got to lay it all out there just to be seen and put in front. And that is sad, my dear. It's sad. I used to be a nasty rapper, but I also switched over. And when I mean by switched over, I mean I stopped making certain music because I had nieces and I didn't want them to see that presentation, okay? I didn't want them to grow up with me still talking about my poo-poo, okay? Mm-hmm. And me riding a D-Lo, okay? I became symbolic with my music, like they used to do in the 80s and in the 70s. They were symbolic as hell, okay? Electric Slide, everybody kept it on things. And now they realize what the Electric Slide was all about, okay? Mm-hmm. That's symbolic in the music. Nowadays, people don't, nowadays it's just not, it's unfiltered.
It is.
It's unfiltered as hell.
People don't care what they say.
It's not leaving. It's not giving nothing for the young generation to have to the imagination. Everything is so reality that it's just put out in front. That these kids are not even having a childhood, okay? Because they're growing up so fast through the society that has been presented. We had a hand in it, okay? I'm not gonna say we didn't. All right, and I've always said that, But at the end of the day, it has gotten too far. Like, I know this music is going to shift, okay? And it's going to be something greater because greatness is coming around. That's why we're getting all this conscious music, okay? This enlightened music. It's coming around, all right? It's going to wipe out this unfiltered ass music, as they would say, the Christians would say, the devil music.
Right.
Okay? Because it's so low vibrational. You feel me? So
it's designed. It's set up.
It's definitely designed. It's set up there
to be low vibration, so it can have you in a low vibrational state. Half the time of the people who listen to, I ain't gonna say all, there's a lot of people listen to the music because maybe that's just what type of music they like. They like that ratchet. Some people just really like ratchet music. They not ratchet, but they like ratchet music.
I do. I feel like street niggas. Street music.
And then there's people who are ratchet and they actually believe in the words of the song. So they do what they think those ladies actually do.
Exactly. word, it should be entertainment.
Some people don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got girls that they don't have too many role models and don't have nobody to look up to. Or even if they do got somebody to look up to, that's their favorite artist. Oh, the City Girls this, and Megan Thee Stallion that, and Cardi B this, and Nicki Minaj that. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Beyonce this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of these people, they have images that they're putting out, and they're playing a character of their own. And in the midst of them playing a character of their own, you got these other your fans and your followers thinking like this is how they are in real life. Some of these fans really take that shit literally.
Yeah, some people, yeah, exactly. They can't see the
and they can't.
They can't.
You know what I'm
see
saying?
the divide.
They don't know how to
right.
They don't know how to listen to the music and just like it. Like, oh yeah, I don't know why I just like, because I done heard plenty of ladies be like, I don't know why I just like that song. I ain't ratchet or nothing, but I just like it, and I know the music. Hey,
the vibrations make you dance, you know, and music is a form of art. So
it is
supposed to be entertaining.
It could possibly be the beat, and that's, you know, got you dancing, like that's a hard ass beat or whatever the situation may be, and you just happen to the song itself. Me personally, I like music that is, you know, express itself. It's talking about something. If you talk about your poom poom and all of this,
I can't get into all of that. I can't get into
how
all of
much
it.
money, you know,
because I've heard it enough through Kaya and through
Kim.
And
all the rest of them. You know,
so
Salt and Pepper. You know? Salt and Pepper was saying some shit too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, hey, and I understand that as time goes on, as generations progress, things may get worse. I'm saying, but just don't take the soul out of the music. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
just don't.
The soul in the music is the beat anyway.
That's what keeps the music where it's at. It's the heart of the music because it's the soul. And a lot of y'all are trying to wash that out by the niggas want to rap about pussy and money and cars and weed and designer clothing. And she wants to rap about how she got over on the dude because he done wrote her a check because it's a Thursday and she driving Lamborghinis with her homegirls and they twerking out the window. And
we done it all. We done done it all. Like Saudi say, we done done it all. Okay, and it has progressed to where it's at now. So you know, I can't really blame the whole society thing because we all had a part in it. But at the end of the day, accountability. Okay, where we at now in this energy, you really got to see what you put out because it's gonna come right back. You know, you're not blind to that no more. It's out there, right? And with the female artist that's doing it that way, hell, our young girls thinking that's the way to the top, and that's not.
Yeah.
Our men think talking about shooting and killing one another is the way to the top. Okay, to gain some source of power, and it's not. That is a whole illusion. Okay, to control your ass in a low vibration. That's what they sold their souls for. Okay, because that is a part of controlling the vibration of all. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say the soul is in the beat. You know, it is, and we can just hear a beat, and I can hear a beat and say, "Fuck them, lyrics." If the beat right, baby, me and my soul is dancing all night. Okay. I sometimes I won't even be understanding what the hell some of them say, but the beat be right. You know what I mean? And you have to look at it that way nowadays too. But when I used to listen to Jeezy and all of that, so I kind of understand. But Susanna has to understand as a grown woman, as a woman that many young girls look up at, you have to understand what you put out is what you gonna get there.
Yeah.
You have to understand it. And it's sad. In some places it's sad, but it's true. And
that's just
though you might not be the target, trying to target no shit like that, you just doing this to sell your image as an artist. But also, what you do in your downtime, what you promote, okay? And not only saying it through your music, but you're promoting it virally, okay? So you putting 1 + 1 is 2 together. Nobody else did get the truth. But like I said, he didn't have to violate
and I'm not
her.
saying, we are not saying
No,
that
we're
you
not
shouldn't be mad.
agreeing.
We're
No,
not
I'm not
saying that you
she's not
shouldn't be
mad.
mad.
I'm not saying
You have every right to be mad. That ain't
right.
what we fucking saying.
I'm not
Please
saying you shouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because if a motherfucker ugly ass nigga kissed me too, I'll be mad as fuck too.
Who the fuck are you? I don't give a fuck. Young, middle, old as fuck, bitch. What? What are you talking about? And they also said that and they also stated that she didn't really, she didn't really do nothing back because she didn't want to make a scene. I can understand that too. You know what I'm saying?
But I would have checked his ass too, still.
I still would have checked him like,
yo, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't without that or whatever situation may be. Even though she
pulled away from trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, it's
but
a way
I definitely would have put my hand up.
Without getting out of pocket. Because I definitely would have said, don't do that again.
Before you even lean down, you get what the fuck you got going on? No, this ain't that type of party. What you talking about?
It's not that type of party. No, we doing that.
We ain't doing that. That ain't this. That ain't that. Get the fuck on.
Yeah,
but
that's definitely
said to him prior to.
Yeah, prior to
up
amped his ass up.
It amped him up.
You know, she talking. How y'all know how Sukiyana is with that mouth. That's a nasty motherfucker. You feel me? That motherfucker don't give a damn what comes out of her mouth. And in the midst of her not giving a damn about what comes out of her mouth,
this was the result
of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's your fault, but I do feel like both parties
are responsible. Because a horny ass young man like that, no. And you got to be one horny motherfucker, period, to even knowing the things that this young lady expresses that she does.
You got to be a horny motherfucker anyway. Young, middle, old. Even walk up to her and just straight kiss her in the mouth. You don't know shit about the damn girl.
Right.
Besides
what the fuck she tell you she do and the videos. Other than that, you don't know nothing else about her. So why you put yourself in that situation? You look dumb. Now you're getting sued for some dumb shit you did. All because you a reckless ass young motherfucker. You just out here.
Okay, I
young thugging.
These young guys, a lot of young people ain't got no formation now. They just out here.
They don't have nothing. And then after you did it, you left.
Dapping everybody up, laughing. Yeah, look what I put. You see me. You get a couple of high fives, but the rest of these motherfuckers looking at you like, huh?
Right, exactly. I'm definitely sex symbol or no sex symbol. If I was a sex symbol, you definitely ain't gonna kiss me. Because ain't no telling who the fuck you been kissing and what you got in your mouth.
Exactly. You know what the fuck I do with my mouth. But I don't know what you be doing with yours. I tell the world. You know what I'm saying? Sukiyana tells everybody, oh, this is what I do with my mouth. And this is this. So she tells you and she shows you. But the thing what we don't know is what YK do with his fucking mouth. And clearly you don't give a damn either because you are willing to put your mouth on someone that shows and tells you what the fuck they do with theirs. Yeah. Not a good idea. I definitely don't know what you do. And if you're willing to come over here and willing to kiss me in front of every fucking body, knowing that, like, if you're willing to kiss that girl in front of everybody, knowing what she's saying she do with her mouth and all of that, yeah, you got to be more nastier than me.
Okay.
You got to be. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you can sit up here and tell me that you okay with that.
And we don't know. And you just a stranger just walking in and be like, oh yeah, I just want to kiss Sukiana out of her mouth.
Even if you felt like that, if that's the way you felt, even if you said, I don't give a fuck what Sukiana got going on, I don't care about her past or who she done fuck with, fuck that, I like her. You feel what I'm saying? It's ways to approach her.
Right.
You probably would have got it
had you approached it the right way. She already
was opening up the floor, flirting, told you that you better get your little young ass away from me. You know,
you better get your little young ass away from me. I'll be done fucked
your world up, but no. But because she said that, she's an older female. He's a younger guy. He horny as fuck. He ain't thinking clearly. He, oh my God, what? He took his shot. He took the fuck out of his shot.
I mean,
it was man down. It was, whoa, a very horribly failed shot. But you took it,
and now that you done
took it and you done failed at it, you getting sued for it, and you can't say you didn't do it because everybody's saying you do it. It's like,
right.
Come
on. You want to sue YK out of all people? He ain't really got no money.
Do you think a motherfucker give a damn about that?
Apparently.
Pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Okay. Apparently, of course,
that's when I'm gonna start taking up some assets. Hey, I'm about to start taking up some assets. What you got?
Okay, we already know what Tasha K and Cardi B. So you know this girl ain't got all that. But hey, it's out there. They will sue. Okay, but we shall see how this gonna end up. You know, and when it does, we'll definitely touch back on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as, you know, I don't agree with her suing. I think she should have just checked the nigga. Even if it was a week or two later, he still felt away, you should have just checked that motherfucker.
Because I understand she wants to disappear. She says she wants to disappear for a while. So yeah, go ahead, disappear. Get your mind together, Suki. You deserve to go off into Wonderland or wherever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Go have some fun. But make sure you talk about it. Make sure
you do that.
Talk about it, you know, because you need to get it off your chest. And so you can move forward. Get it off your chest so you can move forward. But make sure you're healed from it. Because I don't like that shit. I don't like this shit no more than you like this shit. For real.
Okay.
What you put out there, you get back.
And that is a fact. Okay?
So, in other news, in other fucking news, there was the stepdad. You remember the story I was telling you about the stepdad with the girlfriend and the daughter? He's been with her for 10 years. So there was this guy, he had been with this female for 10 years. And, you know, for the past 10 years, he had helped raise her daughter, put her through college, he paid for it and all. So it comes a time where she is now getting married. And in the process of her getting married, guess who's paying for the wedding? Stepdad. So stepdad doesn't mind paying for the wedding. The young lady whom dad is in her life, sort of, kind of. He's like in and out of her life, but he is not there financially. So in the midst of him not being there financially and stepdad there 100% all the time and financially because he paid for college as well, you know, she's still being with her dad or whatever. So it comes time for her to get married and they have a dinner at the stepdad's house. Stepdad has a big house, so they have a dinner. And in the midst of the dinner, the bride and the groom, which is the daughter, and her husband, her soon-to-be husband, they stand up and they're getting ready to toast. So they make a toast and they announce that her real father will be giving her away at her wedding. Now, before I get there, let me back it up. the stepfather, he's paying for the wedding. So he wanted to invite 20 people to the wedding. It is a 250 guest wedding. And I only wanted was 20 people, y'all. 20. What that leave you with? 230 people? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's an invite. Yeah.
You got 230 people you can figure out. I don't even know 230 people that I could invite to my own wedding. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I had that much people to invite, who would I invite? So, you know, I might have to hit them with bring a +1 or something, you know. Hey, you can bring somebody, you know, just let me know, RSVP. Anyways, so he wanted to invite 20 people of his family and friends to the wedding to show off his stepdaughter. And like, yeah, you know, she's did so good. She's gotten through school. She went to college. Now she's getting married. You know, stepdad is stepping up. He doing the fuck he supposed to do. So in the midst of him, they stand up and she announces, hey, my real father is going to walk me down the aisle, and he's going to give me away. You know, basically, just sum it all up. That's what's going to happen. So the stepdad feels some type of way. So he feels some type of way, and he invited his 20 people that he wanted to come to the wedding. See, I'm moving too fast. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going back and forth. So the 20 people he wanted to invite to the wedding did not get invitations. How he found out was he seen a friend. He was at a golf place or golfing or something, but he seen one of his friends out in public, and he said, hey, I'm going to see you at the wedding, right? And the friend said, no, I didn't get an invitation. All I received was an announcement. Right. So he's like, no, that can't be true. My girlfriend of 10 years, I specifically told her who I wanted to come to this wedding. She was supposed to have sent you an invite. So he said no. The man followed him to his car, and in the midst of him following to his car, that's when he found out that he did not get an invitation. He just got an announcement to the wedding. My thing is, if you took the time out to send a person an announcement about the wedding, why the fuck you just didn't send an invitation? That's a waste of goddamn time. So he goes home and he asks her about it. Like, hey, you know, the 20 people that I invited to the wedding, did you send those invitations out? And don't you know the girlfriend say, no, because we didn't have enough space for your 20 people. Huh? Yeah. I couldn't get 20 people out of 250 people. I couldn't get 20. That leaves you with 230 people. How many fucking people you need to be at this goddamn wedding that you couldn't give me 20 people? You feel what I'm saying? Right. 20, and I'm paying for it. And then you stand up at your wedding, you and your husband make the announcement that your daddy gonna walk you down the aisle. So he stands up and he says, okay, you know, I have an announcement as well. Since the bride and groom have shown me that I'm not a part of this family, all I am to y'all is an ATM. I am going to make the announcement that I am backing my funds out of the wedding, and I'm transferring that responsibility to someone else. And that is just what the fuck going on. Y'all have a nice, you know, enjoy yourself. I done open up my home. Now they in his house making this announcement, having dinner. This is the announcement. He done open up his home, y'all, to have a pre-dinner with the bride and groom to be. He got a nice house too. Nice house. I don't know what the stepdad does, but apparently whatever he does brings in a lot of money for him. He can afford to pay for her to go through college, and he was paying for her wedding. 250 people, that's a lot of fucking people, especially at a damn wedding. And if you are a caterer or has done any type of catering event for any type of wedding, y'all know what the fuck 250 people look like. That's a lot of people.
It is a lot.
And it's a lot of room to work. and people to please and a lot of smiling all fucking night and on your feet and moving here and there and refreshing. It's a lot. So when he backed out, the next day, the mother, which is the girlfriend of 10 years, who did not invite his 20 people to the wedding, tells him, oh, you're ruining
my daughter's wedding. You're making this worse.
You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, this, that, and the third. So she proceeds to take him around to the venue where the wedding is supposed to be held. And the lady there at the venue shows them around, shows them the whole decorations, and it's laid in this bitch. Like, it's nice as fuck. So the lady hands him the brochure and he reads it. And in the brochure, it states that all 3 dances with the dad will be with her real dad. His name is not even in the brochure whatsoever. Nowhere near. But he paying for it. So he says, see, this is what I'm talking about. My name ain't even in the brochure. I can't even get one dance out of it's 3 different dances in here. Why the fuck is it 3? At a wedding, I thought you danced 1 fucking time with your daddy. The groom danced with his mama. And we sit the fuck down some damn way. You feel what I'm saying? Why the hell am I dancing with your daddy for 3 different times? What the fuck?
Right.
And out of them 3, I couldn't get one dance. I can't walk you down the aisle. I can't get a dance. I can't get 20 people to come. At this point, I really believe that I'm not a part of the fucking family.
Right.
I don't believe. I think y'all just treat me as an ATM. Y'all really believe that that's just what I am, and that's what he expressed. I seen this video myself, and that's what he expressed. And a lot of people in the comments are saying that the mother is right, the girlfriend. They feel like she's right. He need to know his place and this, that, and the third. I don't feel that way. I feel like if that man been there 10 years and the real daddy ain't been doing what the fuck he's supposed to been doing, he deserved to at least walk her down the aisle or get a dance.
His name does supposed to be in the brochure. He's fucking paying for it. He does get 20 fucking people at the goddamn wedding. He's paying for it. Why can't he?
He's been in your life for 10 fucking years. It ain't like he been in there for 10 days and he want to come in and take the fuck over.
No. You know
that. He's always been here for you. He helped raise you for the past 10 years. 10 years of your life, this man has been in there. And he has shown you in 10 years what the fuck a dad is supposed to do, and your dad is slacking.
Right.
He can't even pay for it, but he gets to walk you down the aisle, and he gets the 3 dances, and his name gets in the brochure. And I'm just a person who just an anonymous donor. When have you ever known fathers? And it's supposed to be in some traditions that the parents of I guess the bride is supposed to pay for the wedding. I'm not sure, but that tradition is not always traditional. You feel what I'm saying? And this day and age, majority of the time, the bride and groom is paying for their own wedding, which is okay.
Right.
Everybody ain't got it like that. And you might have it like that, and your parents don't. So when you get the privilege of someone paying for your wedding and you don't, and you're getting your dream wedding, you definitely want to make sure that person has a spotlight in the event whatsoever. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even if I have to give him a shout out every 5 fucking seconds. Hey, shout out to my motherfucking stepdad. If it wasn't for him, none of this shit would be what it's like. I have to make sure that I show my gratitude towards you. You've been here for 10 years and you have shown what no other man has shown. Not even my real daddy. You feel me?
Right.
And I just thought that was so fucked up.
It is. That's an interesting as hell.
And I'm glad he backed out just in time and didn't lose a whole bunch of money.
Right.
Because
y'all figured out yourself. Because I definitely would have been like, no.
Girl.
We ain't doing this.
And that's what he finally did. He was just like, hell no, y'all trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, let me get the fuck on. Because as long as I done been in this motherfucker, I can't get my name in a brochure. As long as I done been in this motherfucker, I can't get a dance. As long as I done been in this motherfucker, I can't get 20 people. As long as I done been in this motherfucker, I can't even walk you down the aisle. And I've been here. Pay for you to go to college.
Okay.
Don't do me like that. You ain't gotta do me like that. Damn.
It just shows.
But motherfuckers in the comments, oh, she wrong. Oh, he wrong for that. And this, that, and the third, he is ruining her wedding. That's her special day. She's ready to get married, and all of a sudden he wants to back out. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not getting no recognition, and I've been your father for 10 years too.
So let him pay for it. The man is getting all the attention that hasn't been here like he's supposed to, and ain't gave you a motherfucking dime. Let him pay for it.
You gotta respect your stepdaddy. You should be respecting that man, because that man put everything on the line for you to have a brighter future. And that just shows that you don't have, what they call it, because I tell my kids this all the time, you gotta be grateful, okay?
Neither one of you. Neither one of you. Not the mother or the fucking daughter. Neither one of you. And the daughter getting it from the mother. That's why she thinks that it's okay.
She thinks it's okay.
And no telling what they talk about behind closed doors. Oh, you know, I really don't like him, or I'm just using him for his money, or ask your stepdaddy, you know, he'll get you anything you want. No, like, come on. And he will.
Exactly. And he has sold it time and time again. And they still was ungrateful. It was almost like it was expected. Okay? So now he's showing you to expect the unexpected, my niggas. Okay?
That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand what people be going through. When people put their love inside of a relationship, inside of a person wholeheartedly, to where they accept your kids wholeheartedly, you know, that shit is hard. Accepting somebody else's child is not hard, but being there for them wholeheartedly and loving them like they're your own kid for 10 fucking years, putting over their attitude, you know, hell, it might have been a time or two she might have, you know, let them know you ain't my daddy, you know.
Right.
Getting into her teenage ways, or maybe she didn't. But either way it goes, you know, loving someone else's child takes a lot to do due to the fact of you know, you putting your all into someone else's kid, and you wanting them to love you the same way you would love them and your own child. Ain't nobody got time to be putting all that energy into the situation only to be heartbroken at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want your dad to be there. Okay, I would have gave you that. Just like when he found out the 20 people wasn't coming, he chucked it up. He was like, fuck it, I'll just be mad. But it was the next thing that was like, come on, man. Strike two. Your daddy walking you down the aisle. Strike three. My name ain't even in the brochure to do nothing with you, dance with you, nothing. Yeah, I'm out, my nigga. That's 3 strikes. 3 fucking strikes. I can't. Ain't nothing here for me.
Okay.
No, like, y'all using me for a fucking ATM.
I know that's right. That's it. And that's how, and it's sad.
Right. At this point, I'm even how I would think if I was him. At this point, I'm even surprised that I'm even invited to the fucking wedding my damn self, and I'm paying for it.
Right.
I'm sure I can come.
Okay.
Just need me to write a checkbook. God damn. Ungrateful bastard.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna pay your way and your daddy way. Okay.
No, what the fuck he supposed to be doing? Okay, I can see if he say, I'm gonna go in half with you, motherfucker. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, what else you want your daddy to
Okay.
do? What else you want him to do?
Fuck a half. You get everything, and what I can't get, I get. Because people just so fucking angry.
Percent on it.
Okay. I get what I don't get. Okay. It's just saying, that he accepted you, when he accepted your mother. So, the girl has to look at it now. I have to accept you because you are with my mother. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows that he doesn't have any respect for the man. No.
Yeah.
That was a big slap in the face. And a lesson with it at all. Now he knows how his wife is and the daughter.
For 10 years. And I don't know if there was no telltale signs of it prior to leading up to that moment.
Probably so.
He really seemed very, very shocked about it, as if it had never happened before. But again,
I just feel like there was some telltale signs of it, and he chose to. The caption of it actually said, the same how women need to stop
treating men and husband material that are not husband material. Men need to do the same thing.
You treating this girlfriend of 10 years, with
love, honesty, respect, putting all your energy into it. Her kid is your kid, this, that, and the third.
And you showing wifely, you showing husband duties.
Right.
Husband duties, and she's not your wife.
Okay.
Same thing with females. Females give wifey duties, and that's not your husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's just your boyfriend or somebody you fucking around. But y'all make that mistake. It ain't just females do it. Niggas do it too. And in this case, this was the case where the man poured a lot of himself into his girlfriend, who wasn't his wife. And it's been 10 years. In 10 years, you would hope within them 10 years you're married to them. Whether it took 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, whatever the situation may be. But by the 10th year, if you're still fucking with that person, you would hope that y'all would be married.
Right. Right.
So,
again, I feel like there was telltale signs that led up to that moment where these people don't give a fuck about me. Maybe his family was telling him that shit too. And he wasn't listening.
Exactly. He didn't want to listen, but he had to find out and learn the hard way. It's okay. Because now I bet you that checkbook going to be light.
Okay.
The checkbook, shoot, now that you done broke up and left, and he said he left the mom, he ended up, leaving her, whatever the situation may be. But now you're going to see the difference in your money, in your bank account. Especially now that you don't have them two. Man, listen, because now you're a single man and you're by yourself, and you got all this money and you don't know what to do with your bills paid or whatever the situation may be. You live a life good. And just hope you don't find love in the wrong place. Because he's going to talk about that for a long time. Man, I was with this girl for 10 years and I put her daughter through college. He's finna talk about it for a long time. He made a whole video about it and posted it on social media.
So whoever this lady was that he was with for 10 years, I'm pretty sure
not all, everybody, a lot of people agree with her. And some people agree with him.
Right.
Whoever knows them in real life, yeah. They probably just said something to her, like,
I'm pretty sure.
Damn, you was with him for 10 years, you ain't married or nothing. This and the third.
Probably did. They be like that too. people be putting in their damn too. Like, what's going on? What y'all got going on? What y'all gonna do?
Yeah. We want to go to a wedding. And then
okay, peer pressure like me.
and look, the first wedding that come up, it ain't them, it's the daughters.
Right.
And you willing to pay for it. That same amount of money that you willing to pay for the daughter, you could have paid for that with you and the mama.
Right, and it just shows, how big of a heart he has, too. And it also shows how society or people, just people, can be so fucking undeserving for your heart. They don't deserve none of this, because you're so openly to help and give, and they just show that they're unappreciative over and over again, And sometimes they might not show it until something like this happens.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take heed to it. You have to take heed to it. But it's definitely a major lesson. Huh?
I said that is true.
Yeah, it's definitely a major lesson. And treat them, I mean, it's always hard on a step-parent. They get the backlash of, what the kid don't have with other parents, and even with their own sometimes, they just get the backlash of it. They're picking up the pieces of what parent is not there, and to see that people like that are step parents to stick around to help, like, yeah, you got to be appreciative of it. You have to. Your mama could have been the only one doing this on her own. She just got grace with somebody that was with a big heart and willing to lift her up and give her the life that she deserves. Okay?
Right. Exactly.
And
that's hard too. Especially finding somebody that's not the damn daddy that want to act fucking right. You already got the daddy that acting right. And I don't know if obviously this man doesn't have children of his own, because he would have stated that. So that's even more rare. He doesn't have kids of his own, and he's willing to accept your child as his own, and be there for her like a dad.
You can't see that there's nothing wrong with it. Her even saying that online is just showing how inconsiderate as a woman she is. You're messing up her day. You're
doing this for her.
He don't have to do that. That's not her daddy.
Shut your ass up.
Okay. That is not her daddy.
It's not. So I don't know why you are even coming at him. Why are you coming at him like that?
You should have been defending him. Because if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have had half of the shit she did for the wedding.
If it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have had half of the shit she got in life.
Okay? Period.
Come on. Let's be real here.
Yeah, people say this, yeah.
College and weddings
are... For women to agree about that, that just shows the level they mind is on.
Like, I just don't. That's not the type of shit that I'd be on. If someone comes in my life and, goes straight hardcore and this, that, and third for my kid, and I've had that happen. So I'm not gonna say that I haven't experienced it. But put him through college and then wants to pay for the wedding, I'm gonna make sure that whatever he wants. Oh, you want 20 people there? 20 people gonna be there.
Exactly.
Oh, you want your name in the brochure? What you want to be doing in the brochure? What's your job? What you wanted to say? Let me know so I make sure that's printed out. Your job is to mail the invitations. You mailed them, but you mailed an announcement. Why even fuck with the 20 people? That right there was petty to me too, sis. Because you knew you weren't going to invite these people, but you still mailed them an announcement. You still took the time out to mail them something in the mail, but it wasn't an invitation for them to come. So why even send the people any fucking thing? I don't give a fuck about your wedding. You ain't inviting me. I mean, not to be on no funny shit
I mean,
like
even
that.
just
Like,
thinking that, you probably thinking you're going to get an invite if you got an announcement about it.
Okay, you're announcing that you got the wedding's coming up, so soon after, gotta be an invite. You know, that's just the way I'm looking at it. Like, oh, okay, a wedding's coming up, honey. We got a wedding to go to. We're just waiting on the invitations. Maybe we should go ahead and RSVP now. No, bitch, you're not getting an invitation. I just wanted you to know it's a wedding going on, and you're not invited.
That's just ignorant. It's ignorant.
A wedding's going on, and you're not fucking invited.
Crazy as hell. How could you, like, this is,
I just think that to me, that's kind of evil. It is a slight bit of a low vibration, evil ass
so
shit.
Inconsiderate as fuck, right? Like,
don't mail me shit if I ain't invited.
He probably not even getting a Father's Day card at this point. And he was
he ever getting one?
That's what I'm saying. If you felt comfortable to do that to your wedding of not giving him the luxury as he's giving you the luxury to pay for it, you must not be giving him the Father's Day card. And that, my sir, if you wasn't getting no Father's Day card, was a damn sign too within itself. All right? And that also shows you the respect that she gave you. She didn't see you as a father. So it seems like off of the strength of her mother is the reason why she went to college. Is the reason why, off the strength of her mama, is the reason he was going to pay for the whole wedding. Even though you didn't show that much, it didn't seem like you showed this man respect. Because I would never.
Oh, that's sad.
I had to share that with him.
If he wouldn't have got a Father's Day card and hasn't been getting her, that would have been my first question. But she never bought me a goddamn Father's Day card. So that, my ma'am, shows me that she doesn't look at me as a father.
Yeah, because he was deeply disturbed about this whole wedding situation. He didn't bring up any other times or whatever. But of course, this is the time that topped the cake. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to be talking about the times that topped the cake. Until someone sits down with him and have a conversation with him and dig deeper, like, so you telling me that you didn't know no signs? There weren't no signs that led up to this moment, because ain't no way she just out of the blue flipped on you like this. Like, ain't no way.
So anybody in their right mind and anybody that's solely in their heart, would have been considerate of the fact that he's paying for everything for me to have a bright future. He's paying for me to have a luxury, my dream wedding. Why wouldn't I give him some type of recognition, even if it was just a fucking dance? It's a memory, and you're not including me in this memory in your big day.
That's so good. I deserve it.
Definitely did deserve it. He definitely deserved having that.
I have printed myself into memory.
I deserve
the spot at the wedding. I'm paying for it.
Sad as hell.
They think, oh, that's what you're doing. You don't have to have all the rest of the stuff. You want to basically participate in the wedding. That's what you're doing. You're participating in it. You're paying for it. Everything else you're supposed to leave up to me. No, bitch. No.
I can see they motherfucking unconsidered ass saying that.
Now y'all pay for it, because I'm fucking not.
No.
And but okay. Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay. So, but on the flip side of it, I have never been married, but at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, don't you have to pay for some of that stuff ahead of time before your wedding? So, how far was the wedding out? The wedding couldn't have been too close. He was talking like the wedding was like really, really close. Ain't no way you backed out your money by then because the
Well,
wedding already paid for.
if they had a wedding rehearsal dinner, then yeah, it's close. It means it's happening within like a couple weeks, the next week, or a month.
That's what I'm saying. So they was having the dinner at his house, and that's when she made the announcement that her dad will be giving her away. So that meant the wedding was up close, and the venues already had to be paid for, unless they had a deadline. That's the only thing I could think of is they had a deadline. You had to pay no later than 30 days before the event.
Mm-hmm. It was very close. It would be close by. It definitely.
Mm-hmm. But he also stated that she took him to the venue and they showed him around, like showed him, oh, this is how it's decorated, this, that, and the third, and they had it laid out. So again, I don't know, but however it is, he took his money back. Whatever.
But
I don't think he's wrong.
I don't think he's wrong. I agree with the stepfather, boyfriend, whatever he is. I agree with him. It's definitely some inconsiderate shit, and he did what he needed to do, and that's kudos to him. Because I would have did the same thing too, though.
Yeah, the fuck on them. Yeah, let me get that alone. Out of 10 years, damn.
Oh yeah. So yeah. You got anything else on that? Well,
no. That's all I wanted to address on that one.
I'm gonna talk about because we had a lot to talk about tonight, so we probably don't have to cut it short.
Yeah, because sorry, I think mine.
No, you good because these topics have all been recent anyway, and the other what we initially talk about, we still can use it too. We're gonna talk about Jackie, y'all. I don't want to get too much into it, but I definitely want to recognize her death because it did happen. So, and many people probably don't know her, but you probably know DC Young, so that's his baby mom. Okay, so she has transitioned, and she transitioned to after having a mommy, what do they call it? Mommy makeover. All right, so she transitioned after that. It's been speculation heavily about her being sacrificed and stuff like that, which I kind of talked about last night on my post. And I understand that, those things have been played out here before, through the industry, but, I don't feel like this is much of a sacrifice, and I just, feel like that her death happened on account of, the decision she made to get a mommy makeover. I'm not saying that, she was wrong to get one or it was her fault in a sense, but I have to acknowledge the fact dealing with her mommy makeover. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm talking about is like the fact that the guy that she went to wasn't board registered, okay? Which a lot of doctors are not in Atlanta. They have like their license to be a doctor, but they're not board registered to do cosmetic surgery, okay? But it happens a lot. Also included with this, there were so many bad reviews, okay, under this doctor's cosmetic office, okay, of doing surgery. All right. So he's already got bad reviews. He's not already his board. He's not registered by the board. Okay. So, you know, and she wanted to get a mommy makeover, and that was cool. You know, everybody be wanting to enhance their body. I just feel like if she would have did a little bit more research, and maybe she did, or maybe she didn't, maybe somebody appointed her to him, word of mouth, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why she felt comfortable to go and don't look at the reviews. But me personally, if I was doing something such drastic, okay, because a mommy makeover is so many procedures in one take, I would have been looking at the history, the reviews. I look at all reviews, okay? Because I want to see what I'm getting. I want to see, you know, the rate of the product, even if it's just me getting a mommy makeover. I want to see the reviews of how people felt through this process, through this, you know, dealing with this doctor, okay? So, you know, that in itself shows that it was what's the word I want to say? Because I don't want to say, you know, kind of like a countless decision. Okay, she didn't really research or know what she was getting into, which kind of caused her to be in such a state when she transitioned. Now that's one possibility of it all, of course, because of the doctor. So of course he's going to be the fall guy of this because she died under his care, okay, after the procedure, all right? But there's also many health risks that people can have going into this that many doctors don't. They look over, okay? Because at some point it do become about the money with some doctors. Some doctors actually do care about your health. They don't want to be sued, okay? They don't want to go to jail because of something might happen, you know? But by this doctor not already being registered by the board, I see that it could have been something going on with her also physically in her body, because she was already discussing certain things going on with her body before getting the surgery. All right, she was talking about something being on her tongue, how she just then felt different after having the baby, but all her vital signs to have the surgery was supposed to be up to par. And that's why, you know, it was okay for her that she felt comfortable to go as well, too. But I feel like, you know, it wasn't a sacrifice, of course. I just feel like it was just the accountability of Jackie O's decision, okay, that led her into this predicament. And it is sad that she had lost her life behind it. And her kids were left without a mother. But do I feel like people are taking about it? You know, and a lot of people are spreading this on social media like wildfire. And I noticed because we have had those things happen in the past, so a lot of people link that to every death that happens publicly, that it's a sacrifice. But, you know, life is a sacrifice in itself. Also, DC was, you know, the way he held up through it was immaculate for me. I don't know if I would be able to do that, you know, with having someone transition so close to me. But he was very strong through this process. And at the funeral, we don't know how he felt before, but he did get on Instagram Live crying and all of that, you know. So, you know, showing his emotions about losing her. So he, you know, he displayed some emotions, you know, before the funeral, but at the funeral, he was just really strong through it, you know. And a lot of people are looking at it like, you know, he wasn't crying, he wasn't showing out. Like, everybody grieves a certain way, and it doesn't have to be the way of the majority, okay? It's like the selective outrage shit is just really more and more today, that people want to be outraged about shit that is not in their selection, okay? And what they would not do, you know what I'm saying, or how they would act. And if he's not acting the way accordingly to how you act, oh, this has got to be a sacrifice. Look at the colors they're wearing. Look at the colors I'm wearing. It's everything is symbolic in this life. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that it's a sacrifice. That doesn't mean physically sacrifice, or as a ritual physically. You know what I'm saying? It's not always that. I just think people are missing over the fact that this lady, this woman, you know, this young mother, you know, wife, lost her life because she wanted to enhance her beauty. All right? Which has become major in our community, which has become major in society when it deals with the surgery. Okay? People want to look like everybody else, especially the ones that they follow in the industry. All right? Beauty has become such out of character in some instances. Some people do it because they want to. That makes you feel beautiful. Do it because she was doing it up and shit that she wanted to, the way she felt about herself to gain confidence, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But once again, like we've been talking before, and also throughout the night, you got to accept what comes at you sometimes, and that's a life risk that you took to go under that table. All right. But not knowing the backhistory of that man is also a risk too. But I just wanted to kind of reflect on that a little bit because it's heavy in the tabloids, on social media, and people, you know, they're putting it out as a ritual, as a sacrifice, and really this is just something that just happened off of a countless decision of somebody wanting to gain confidence back within themselves and not even looking at the obstacles surrounding it, okay? Because their whole mission was to go through something to make them feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that. But she definitely did lose her life over it, and, you know, and she continued to rise in spirit and energy through it and continue to, you know, be well connected and grounded with her family, you know, through her grace of her energy. I also wanted to incorporate the date she died. It was May 31st, 2023. And, you know, we deal with symbolism, and I deal with it, and I break it down for the fact of understanding the process of what happened, especially with public figures. And even with ourselves, okay, numbers surround all of us, okay? It's symbolic to this frequency, to, you know, to our energy, you know, it's how we project in life, okay? So this May 31st, 2023, it adds up to 16 with all the numbers, and then you got to, you know, single digit that to 7. So understanding that 7 is eternal life already. It's symbolic for eternal life. It's symbolic for change. It's symbolic for a new beginning, okay? So, and also dealing with the biblical, the 7 day to rest. You know what I'm saying? 7 days to rest. And dealing with that within itself, that's that mental piece.
You said 7 days to rest, or the 7th day to rest?
The 7th day to rest.
Okay. I thought you were saying like 7 days. I was like, ooh, that's a good
My bad.
rest.
Okay, I meant to say the 7th day to rest, which we know is Sunday, of course. But the 7th day to rest is also deals with the biblical term, but dealing with Jesus Christ. So it's the story of Jesus Christ. Okay, so looking into that and deciphering that deals with that mental peace and repose. So, through all of that of her transition, there's going to be a mental challenge because of how she transitions, through her children, and even probably through her husband as well, DC. So this is a mental situation that they're going to have to vibrate on in a positive perspective, okay? Keeping their heads up in the sense, all right? It's going to bring in peace as well, and that repose is just a regeneration, okay? Reposing yourself, okay? Resetting the mind. So, her death is definitely a reset to their family. So I just wanted to, talk, speak about her for a second because she did make a transition. And I think it's significant dealing with the numbers of her death date, with transition date. So it's all about the reset.
As far as how I feel about the whole DC and Jackie O situation, I feel like Jackie O was very, very beautiful.
Definitely beautiful.
I feel like, as far as her, getting anything done to herself, I don't see why she would have needed anything done.
Right. DC said the same thing too. He said the same thing too.
DC did. And, and again, to me, the reason why he might be just calm, another reason why he might be calm is because they might have talked about this before, numerous amount of times. Like, you don't need nothing done. Why are you doing anything? Leave it alone. You're very, very beautiful. And she was very, very beautiful. She seemed like she was very, very kind too, on top of her beauty. And people are always going to look for you to cry and boo-hoo on Facebook so they can, keep your head up. Like, especially when you're in the limelight, and you're an entertainer, they want you to entertain them every which way. If someone dies in your family, guess what? They want to know about it, and they want you to come cry on their shoulders, because that means I want you to go live and cry about it, so I can judge you and see if you really, the tears wasn't sincere enough for me, whatever the situation may be. People have different emotions.
Exactly.
People take things differently. And what he said, one of the things that stuck with me, he said was, you are going to go through things. That's life. Sometimes life throws major curveballs at you. But you gotta keep moving forward.
That's what I'm saying. People be missing the message, and all they want to look at is the fucking image, not even listening, understanding the words coming out of his mouth.
You ain't heard shit the man said because you're too busy wondering why he ain't balling and
he ain't doing
the
what people do. Why do people have to cry for you to feel like it's valid?
Now,
anything,
how she died is very sad.
Traumatic. Yeah, it's very sad.
It's like, dang, come on, man. Whatever the situation may be, why do you need any work done? So any female that is, thinking about getting some work done, please do your research. Please do the reviews. Like Sis said, this man did not have any type of license. All his reviews were bad. Why would you still go to him?
Right.
I don't know if she just didn't have the money and DC wouldn't help her, because he already felt like, you're beautiful. I don't feel like you need to go do any of this.
Right.
So why would I contribute to this? They might have argued about it. They might have not argued about it. I don't know. This is not true. This is allegedly. I'm just thinking of different scenarios that could have possibly took place.
Right.
But she decided to do it. You know, sometimes we can feel bad things about to happen. And we just can't quite put our finger on it.
You gotta talk about it. It's unexpected, you know.
And
you got
he is a firm believer, and just keep going forward, keep pushing forward. It's hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough, but you gotta keep on pushing forward. Seriously, for real, y'all.
Definitely. That's how I feel about it, you know. You got to be careful with you know, the decision that she made is what she wanted to make for herself. But just checking into the decision before it was a solid decision, it's like she just jumped into it. And that's why I said it could have been word of mouth and just going off the trust of somebody else didn't make her feel like, you know, I should do it. Even maybe they was giving her a discount. Maybe they, you know, it was part of the publicity and all of that, you know, of her, you know, them getting publicity and her getting publicity, you know, them coming together and partnering to do this process and for her to be able to videotape it, her process and stuff like that, and also putting them on. But it just happened at some, you know, it's just sad the way it happened. No, it wasn't on his table, but after the process of him being a pre-op, something went wrong. Why? See, the surgery went well. It's just something went wrong after. And just by him being the last person operating on her, of course, he's the fall guy for it. But hell, you already got a lot of goddamn barriers.
On the operating table?
She had already got the surgery and everything.
So
it was after she was getting pre-op.
Oh, okay. She was in pre-op and something went wrong. Damn. Did they say what it was?
When it first came out, they said cardiac arrest. But, you know, I think that just happened because of whatever was taking place caused her heart to stop. She could have had a blood clot. And it could have been something he did in the surgery. She just didn't die on the table. She died after in a place where she was supposed to be healing before, you know, she was able to go home, you know.
Man, I can't even imagine. And then the fact that you got bad reviews and, you know, you don't even have a fucking license to be doing this shit.
So he is definitely most accountable, you know, accountable for her death because something went wrong. But then again, it could have been something that happened through the process that wasn't agreeing with the surgery in her body, you know? It could have been something with the meds. It could have been something already probably wrong before she even got on the surgery table. And it was something that was missed, that was overlooked or wasn't looked into.
But see, with situations like that, majority of the time they sign a disclaimer stating that if anything was to happen,
she had to sign that.
It ain't on me.
Exactly. That's the paper that's gonna save you from getting sued.
Yeah, most definitely is.
Okay. It's definitely gonna protect you. No, I just wanted to, you know, top it up about her a little bit. That's it. But yeah, that's just something that just happened this week, y'all. So I just wanted to, you know, address that because that was one of the major topics that's actually been going on this week. But I definitely don't have anything else. But be cautious on your decision. If it's something that you're going to make a major step about like that, do your research. Do your research. You got to do your research and everything.
If you just really, really got to have that surgery and you really, really just don't know what else to do and your doctor has recommended it, even if they don't recommend it, you feel like there's no other way, no other option. Before you go off and just let somebody cut on y'all, like you said, do your research.
Exactly.
You want to go to somebody that know what they're doing. Even if you do have to sign that disclaimer stating that if anything was to happen that's on you, you know that this person has good reviews or whatever, so nothing's gonna happen. You ain't worried about your disclaimer because nothing's
about to say something about that too. Because even some websites, first major companies will only have the good reviews. But what you can do is Google the company. There will be a Reddit or something that will still have people giving reviews on that company.
Mm-hmm.
So still Google. Don't just go what they got on their website, because they will take those bad reviews off too. So Google will definitely give you a broader research on other blogs, Reddit, articles that will actually have people expressing their experience through these medical procedures. So yeah, even with those certain doctors. So yeah, just don't go by this, because I done been shopping for major companies before, and they have all good reviews, and I'm like, I know y'all ain't got all goddamn good reviews, and the 9 out of 10 it might be the same motherfucker saying the same shit.
Okay.
Just a different name.
Just different damn names. Stupid shit.
So yeah, you gotta be cautious of stuff like that and aware, especially when it comes to your body, when it comes to you, okay? And that's it. So that's all I got to say. I'm going to
That's been a good live.
It definitely is.
And find me something to eat. Even
Girl, me too. Okay. And I got to get in this lab. Okay?
I love you, and I love y'all, and thank y'all for tuning in again.
Love you too.
And this is a late night special that lasted until the morning.
Okay. And if you didn't see it, catch the replay.
Catch the replay. And see you next Wednesday.
All right. Peace.